The government sources on Tuesday, that is June 16th of 2020, said that at least 20 Indian Army soldiers have been martyred during the violent face-off with the Chinese troops in the Galwan Valley in the eastern Ladakh on Monday night. Sources also said that though the exact number is not known, almost the same number of Chinese troops have been killed during the clashes in the Galwan Valley. Government has given powers to armed forces to make emergency procurements to stock up its war reserves in the wake of escalating conflict with China along the LAC. To get in more detail about this particular important information, let us begin with today's defense updates of 17th of June 2020. Before beginning, I would like to remind you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. It is one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, and Indian Air Force, AMN Group X and Group Y. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram, and you can even directly visit us through our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. You can download our app from Google Play Store where you can have each and every defense related information, examination related study material and content in your hands. Beginning with the question of the day that I have posted on 16th of June 2020, and the question was on May 16th of this year, which military institution had celebrated its Raising Day? And the answer for this is Institute of Military Law at Camp T. Institute of Military Law is based at Camp T and it celebrates its Raising Day on May of 16th. This is a A category premier establishment of the army and it imparts training in matters like maintenance and discipline and administration of justice to the officers of all three services and to the paramilitary forces too. This institute is one of its kind in the whole of Asia to train the defense service officers in the military and allied laws. It was set up at Camp T on Monday, May of 16th of 1990 by Major General A.B. Gorthi, a retired, the then Judge Advocate General of the Indian Army, and Colonel Sandeep Kumar, the Commandant of the Institute of Military Law. Let us begin with today's important defense updates, and the first and foremost one is about the 20 Indian Army soldiers have martyred in the Galwan Valley. Almost same number of Chinese troops have also been killed. Very special series regarding this have been taken up by SSB Crack Exams, wherein which Chetan has been explaining to you in much more detail about what all things are happening, the geographical and geopolitical issues regarding this important one. As far as I am covering it in a much more briefer way, to get in a detailed way, you can watch those important lecture or YouTube videos too. These sources have also said that though the exact number is not known, almost the same number of Chinese troops have been killed during the clashes in Galwan Valley. Chinese have tried to unilaterally change the status and they have departed from the consensus to the respect the line of actual control in the same Galwan Valley. Next important update is that all the fighters' warships have been moved forward basis after the bloodiest day in Ladakh yesterday night. The Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, has been asked to coordinate with the three services on prioritizing the requirements wherever necessary. Navy has also been on the go-ahead and it has to deploy. It is going to deploy its assets near the Malacca Strait and if needed anywhere else in the Indo-Pacific to counter the Chinese action. Air Force assets including fighters too have been moved up to the forward locations. Going on with the next important defense update is that Lockheed Martin wins customization contract for Indian Navy MH-60R anti-submarine helicopters. This modification provides non-recurring efforts to design and develop unique hardware and software for multi-role helicopter MH-60R development program for our government. MH-60R is New Delhi's second acquisition of a major US Navy anti-submarine warfare platform following its acquisition of the Boeing P-8I Neptune 2019 deal, and this is the second largest one after the Boeing P-8I Neptune deal. Next important defense update is about the California Air National Guard held its massive elephant walk exercise for the first time in over 20 years. A massive elephant walk exercise is nothing but a large group or a bunch of similar aircrafts. They accumulate and they all take off at a time. They conduct exercise in a group and they land at a time, something which is very important. This is 6 California Air National Guard. It has flown C-130J Super Hercules aircraft, and these have been taken part in a massive flying exercise at the Channel Islands Air National Guard Station at Port Hueneme in California. Next important defense update is about the US Navy tests next generation smart munition on F-8A Super Hornet. new Stormbreaker smart weapon. This is commonly known as a smart tank hunter. This is a winged munition. Please remember, it is shown here with its wings, which is deployed outside. This is a winged munition. It autonomously detects and classifies moving targets in even poor visibility situations, including darkness, bad weather, smoke, or dust kicked up by helicopters. F-15E Eagle is a first platform to add this particular Stormbreaker, and it's also being integrated on F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. Please remember, autonomously detects means once it goes outside, it goes through its particular target autonomously without being directed by any other person on board outside. Now we'll have a very quick review of the topics we have discussed by going through very important questions. The first and foremost question is, which company has won contract for bespoke hardware and software for India's acquisition of 24 Sikorsky MH-60R anti-submarine warfare helicopters? And the answer for this is Lockheed Martin. Next question is, which among these is a feature of the Stormbreaker munition? The first line, it says that it is commonly known as a smart tank hunter. Yes, it is the only weapon that enables pilots to hit moving targets during bad weather at California. That is also true. And it is also true that F-15E Eagle is the first platform to add this particular Stormbreaker munition. So this, all of these options 1, 2 and 3, all of the 3 statements are correct. Now we have the question of the day. And the question of the day for today is, what is Dutch roll in an aircraft? So the answer for this and the explanation for this particular maneuver of an aircraft I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Download our app from Google Play Store. Subscribe to this particular channel. Most importantly, stay home, stay safe, and Jai Hind.